This was amazing. So I stumbled upon this website this week when I was browsing stories for the show, and I felt like I had to share it with you. It's called The Largest Vocabulary in Hip Hop, and this is an interactive chart graphic done by a web developer, designer, coder, and data scientist at Undercurrent in New York City. The guy's name is Matt Daniels, and this is an amazing project. So the whole idea of this project is it's about the vocabulary of hip hop artists, and it's created into this really cool interactive infographic, and I want to share some of this stuff with you because it's fascinating. So most people generally cite that William Shakespeare had one of the greatest vocabularies in literature's history. Across his entire corpus, he used 28,829 words, which suggests that, based on linguistics and what people generally know about vocabulary, that he knew over 100,000 words and arguably had the largest vocabulary ever. Don't know about that, but Shakespeare is definitely up there. But this guy decided to compare the data point against the most prolific artists in hip-hop. He used each artist's first 35,000 lyrics. That way prolific artists such as Jay-Z could be compared to newer artists such as Drake. So the way that this works is he counts out, so for a handful of rap artists, and he compares it to some of the most prominent literary people, so Shakespeare and Herman Melville and Moby Dick specifically. So he used the first 5,000 words for Shakespeare's works: Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, Othello, Macbeth, As You Like It, Winter's Tale, and Troilus and Cressida. For Herman Melville, he used the first 35,000 words of Moby Dick. So at the top end of the spectrum, Shakespeare was higher than the majority of the rappers in terms of vocabulary. And to tabulate the rappers' vocabs, he used the first 35,000 words that they ever recorded. So whether that's the best sample, I don't know, but it gives us a unique insight into these rappers and how good they are actually. So Shakespeare, over his first 35,000 words over 7 books, had 5,170 unique words. Herman Melville in Moby Dick used 6,022. And it is interesting to note that rappers ranked higher than that. So at the top of the list, Aesop Rock, 7,392. The Jizza from the Wu-Tang Clan, 6,426. Right below that, Kool Keith, 6,238. And below that, we had Cannabis, the RZA, slightly below Herman Melville, the Wu-Tang Clan as a whole, Ghostface Killah, Killah Priest, and the Roots. So apparently what we're learning is the Wu-Tang Clan created some people with some great vocabularies. And then if you nudge down a little bit further, about 1,000 words less, you would have Shakespeare with 5,170. And around that level of vocabulary, we have Outkast, E40, MF Doom, Nas, the Beastie Boys, Das EFX, and a handful of other ones, some more Wu-Tang affiliated rappers. And then, of course, if you're wondering who has the worst vocabulary according to this study in hip-hop, it's DMX. He only used 3,214 unique words in his first 35,000 lyrics. Aesop Rock, the top-rated person, used almost 2+ times more than that. Also at the bottom, Too Short, Drake, 50 Cent, Master P, Bone Thugs, Juvenile, Lil Wayne, Wiz Khalifa. So it's an interesting study. Check it out online. We'll post the description and let us know what you think about it in the comments below.